We have the formation, beautiful formation of the cars. This is the last turn. And we go back to the home straight. Are you ready, everyone? And we go green. 2019 AUTOBACS Super GT Round 4 Chang Super GT race. Oshima takes a beautiful start. Very beautiful clean into the first corner. And yes, a very beautiful start. It's very, spacious and for him, it's, I think, what he has to do now is just leave the others behind and push as hard as he can. And here's the start for the 300 class. Kimiya from the front row and the GTR following him. Beautiful start into the first turn. Yes, it is. Not any contacts. A very good start for the 300. Oh! So here we have the GTR overtaking. Kimiya is giving away his position. There's a lot of fights in the back with the GTR and the D station. Okay, so Kimiya must keep his position now. And there is the D station is following him from behind. I believe that the 7 car is the Aston Martin is very light. I must say they don't have any weight right now. They have a 0 kilogram of weight handicap. So I think it's a chance for them to push for it and go for the win. Here back again with the 500 class. We have 3 Lexus cars. 1, 2, 3 are Lexus cars. And the 24 car and the 3 car. Makovicky is backing down. Well, I must say at the beginning we have in Super GT there is this tire war we always talk about, and it's a matter of tires, whether they pick the right tires and whether it matches the temperature. As we heard from some interviews before, the tire temperature, the track temperature is pretty high today. It's 48 degrees, so let's see how that affects the race. However, since you can see, it's a flat course and it's not that hard on tires, so it might happen that they will last very long life. So some teams, they decide not to change tires during the pit stop. So that will be another thing to watch later. So there we have the 2 Nissan GTRs battling for it. Else, it's quite a calm start, I guess. Obviously, everyone pushing hard. And Makovicky, I must say, in the craft sports, here this one, Makovicky, he has a very tough month of racing. He had 24 hours, a double 24 hours within 2 weeks in Le Mans, and then at the Nürburgring, and then now here to Thailand, all the way from Europe. Here we have the fight for P1, P2, 3 Lexuses. I must say that the Lexus LC500 cars, not only the LC500, we had in the past 5 rounds 4 wins of Lexus, 2 wins of the former RCF, and the last 2 years, the last 2 times with LC500, we had 1 win with the Nissan car and 0 for the Honda cars. Ooh, Honda, it's time for you to win at least 1 race. It's the 6th time in the Chang International Circuit. Obviously, looking right now, the Lexuses are pretty strong. We have the Wet Sports, the 19 car with Kunimoto pushing for it. He has a lot of good memories back here in the Thai round. He was a lot of times on the podium. So I think he has a good feeling on this track. Oh, here he tries. He tries from the outside, but the next corner is a right turn, so not yet. So this will be a close fight throughout the whole race now. And from behind, we have the 36 car, AU car we have, coming from the back. And Nakajima is the starting driver, so our world champion of WEC. Wow. At Le Mans, did you see the race? I hope so. Yes, he is now pushing for P2. There we go with the 300 class. Oh, the GTR is leaving everyone behind. The realized GTR 56 car with Sasha Fenestras is leaving everyone behind. And we have the Hoppy inside. And there's another battle with the GTR cars switched. The 10 car overtook the 11 car, but I think that's been quite a close fight from the beginning, I believe. So looking at the 300 class, we have the GTR running away right now with the Hoppy Hachiroku and the station Aston Martin in between, and then two other Nissan GTRs, which shows us obviously that the GTR is quite a strong package here on the Chang International Circuit. Looking at past results for the 300 class, we have in 2014, 2015, and last year 2018, winners were a GTR. So we will see who will be the winner today. And talking about the close battle right now with the two Gainer GTRs, the 11 car was the winner of last year. So if they get the podium, it will be 2 years in a row, which will be amazing for them, I guess. Hoppy Hachiroku, the station and two GTRs. After that, we have an AMG, another GTR, and Audi. Ah, look at that. It's amazing. I'm always telling you, but the beauty of this Super GT race is that they have so many different cars. And you can see that the 500 class is almost overlapping the 300 class. Let me explain again that in Super GT we have two different classes, the 300 class and the 500 class. And now is the time where the top, the P1 car from the 500 is going into the crowd of the 300 class. So it gets pretty exciting from now on, because the 500s, they need to weave through the 300s. So sometimes you can use them, sometimes they block you a bit. That's the fun part in Super GT. Oh, so we see that the 36 car Nakajima AU Toms did or did not. There is the 19 car coming from behind, but Nakajima is on P2 now. He did overtake the 19 car. I think he used some of the 300s because, as you can see, the 19 car with Kunimoto sitting in is quite struggling with some 300 class cars to just clear them out. This is a lot of cars. Oh my god. Amazing. This will be a full push for all of them. There is now quite a gap between the P2 car and P3 car. We will see how Nakajima will or will not overtake Oshima who started from pole position. Pretty close now. Pretty close. Now it's a matter of the 300s, I believe. Ooh. Very beautiful. He used the 34 car to make some gap. And Nakajima is stuck behind it. And obviously for the 300s, you need to be careful and... Oh, watch out, watch out. Ooh, that was pretty close. That not these kind of, things happen when a 500 comes from the back. Watch out and not get into any contact. Getting to the first corner again. So we see the 24 car coming from the back. Oh, here we go. Nakajima is going to overlap from the outside. No, he did not quite. Not yet, but we see the GTR, the 24 car. The realized GTR is a little bit closer and closer. Kondo Racing. Yeah, the director, Kondo, he had a beautiful race back in the Nürburgring 24 hours race last weekend, 2 weekends ago. Well, it was last weekend, actually. He is having a quite tough schedule. Still, we have Oshima and Nakajima. Wakos and AU are battling for P1. And obviously the 19 car is coming from behind. To explain you a bit about the pit stops, we have a race with 66 laps today, so you are able to, no, you have to pit well, one driver is obviously going to do 1/3 or is able to change when he clears 1/3 of the race, which means that the minimum of today's pit-in will be from 22 up to 24 laps, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. We only have 9 laps cleared now, so it's a bit of more to go. Still here to fight for P1. Oh my god, this is a lot of pushing for both of them today. And it is boiling hot. They're tail to nose. However, sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. I think Nakajima is just looking for the right timing. At some sectors, Oshima is faster, and at some sectors, he's not. We have his teammate Sekiguchi with a pretty nice smile on his face. I remember him having not enough fuel in the past Thai rounds, where he was kind of in a good position and did end up with no points. So a lot of ups and downs for him. There was a change in position in the back and back again with the top 2 cars. Obviously, he is letting know the cars in front that there is this very, very hard battle happening right now. And he doesn't want any 300s to get in his way, obviously.